Welcome back to my channel. This is an analysis of my last match, the US Open 2021, hosted by BJJ Tour. This is a brown belt match, a match that, although I was in Master 4, they put me down in Master 3. So let's just take a look at some things that I did and some things that I think I should have done better. Alright, at this point, just getting low. Typically in the beginning of the match, we just feel each other out, testing each other, trying to establish grips here. Alright, he's reaching out, he's grabbing my sleeves, and I don't like that. Right? I like to at least have his lapels if he's grabbing my sleeves. So I break those grips as soon as I can. He's doing the same thing, which is good. We're just kind of grip fighting here. Quickly try to grab his inside lapel, and it kind of helps me here. He tries to do an Osotogari, and I really believe if I didn't have lapel, I probably would have gotten swept. Alright, I just want to make an important note here. I got taken down in Master Worlds with this kind of leg tap that he's trying to do here. So I felt I was ready for this one. Alright, I just want to call special attention to this moment right here. This is the inside trip I was talking about last night in class when I was teaching the alternate to the takedown. I was trying to get the takedown here with the inside trip, but what I should have done is just dropped to my knee and then grabbed his left leg with the elbow single that we drilled last night. So there's that. I attempt to grab his right leg here, but he also has my lapels, so he can kind of feel me coming over. So that's kind of the good thing about having the lapels. Holding onto the lapels right there, you can kind of sense when your opponent's moving in. Alright, it's tough to see here because my back's kind of blocking the angle, but I'm starting to stand up choke here. I've got my left hand across his neck, and I'm pulling low on his lapels, trying to choke him here. It's something we drilled. It's a submission I want to try to land from that position. While he's trying to defend that choke, I pull him down just to drag him down to the ground there. And I quickly grab his feet so that he can't get up. That's one of the key things you want to do when you get somebody to the ground, is grab one of their legs so they can't quickly get up. So one of the things that might be asked is, it seemed like I actually walked into his close guard, and that's kind of true. There's a couple of sneaky submissions I want to try. There's a inside from inside the guard choke I want to do, and actually this is what I'm doing here. You can't see from this angle, but I've got my hand high up on his lapel, right over his artery on his right side. I'm grabbing his lapel low. I'm putting a lot of pressure on his neck right now. He's panicking a bit, if you can see up in his face. So I lean more to my right side and put a lot of pressure on his neck. He starts panicking even more. I think at another point he tries to throw up his legs, and that's when I have to board it because I feel a risk at the armbar, and I don't want to be armbarred. But here I grab his lapel and I hold him down, and if you notice, I'm not escaping the hook. I'm trapping his arm, and actually I want to finish this armbar, and I need that hook. I get under his elbow, and I see the opportunity. I apply that pressure there. Next up with the boys. All right, let's look at this submission a little bit closer in slow motion. I've been asked a lot about it, so let me just give some details, but at a slower pace. At this point, I push his right leg to the mat to step around with my left leg. If I'm grabbing the lapel, so his shoulder he can't really come up, because I kind of need him kind of flat, a little bit flat on his back. So I'm grabbing at his elbow, grabbing his arm. I pin his arm, and I use my knee to kind of stamp it down to the mat because I need it trapped. Right? As I climb up a little bit more, I just keep his right leg trapped, and I need that hook in place, so I isolate his hips. Then I dive underneath his elbow, and at that point I drive all my body weight in, all my body weight, all my pressure. I'm lifting at his elbow, causing him to tap. And that was it. End of the match. He was surprised by it, and a lot of people who don't really know that move are truly surprised by it. You got somebody's back, and before you know it, you're tapping at extreme pain at the elbow joint there. But Typically, I don't like doing it because, I want to kind of broaden my submission in competition. So, but it's there and I take it. It's always there. It's easy to get. All right. Thanks for watching.